Hey guys, Erin Smith here with the second half of how to make your Aweber form. And first half we talked about the Photoshop, and now we're going to take that same image and put into a Aweber form. So the first place I go is to my blog, because it's just the easiest place to go to get a URL for your picture. You can go to photobucket.com or whatever else you want to use, but you just need to make a URL for your picture that you just made. So go over to your media and click on add new, and then there will be an option with select files, so click on that, and then here in your back office part you just go and find what you just made, click open, it'll upload for you, and then it'll have your dimensions, what it's called, and then down here it says file URL. That's what you need. So we copy that. When you go into your Aweber back office, make sure you're on the right current list. You can do the drop down arrow and pick whatever list you want, and go over here to the web forms tab, and under the web forms tab you'll see the green button, and so you want to click on the green button, because a lot of people say go find some professional to make your opt-in form, when really it doesn't really make that big of a difference, because you can make one just as cool as they do with the Photoshop and with Aweber. So what you want to do is click on popular for your templates, and then you want to click the basic option, and it'll say basic, yes, load template. And the basic is basic. You have your name, your email, your submit button, and then I usually take off the powered by Aweber because I just think it's kind of dumb. And I usually take off the footer unless I have a bonus for my opt-in, which I would also recommend putting a bonus in there, but we're not going to do that for this one. So over here on the left, in the fields you can also add a phone number if you want your opt-ins to leave a phone number. And I usually put optional to let them know that they don't have to put their phone number in. Anyway, so on the left here it says form type, and it has a down arrow. Click on that, and the next option is a header option. So click on your header, and right now it says no background color. Well, we don't want that. We want to have some background. It doesn't matter what color it is. And then click OK. And the reason why it doesn't matter what color is because we're just going to override it with our picture that we put in. So click on the advanced options over on the right after you go to your header bar, and it's a background image. So click on that and then paste it in there, and make sure that your HTTP stuff is correct, because sometimes it puts it in twice and it won't find it if you do that. And then after you do that, it should pop up here for you. And see how it changed colors and stuff? Well, obviously you can't see it here, and so you want to change the padding of the up and the down part. I don't really know what the technical term is, but that's what I call it. So I usually over here in the down option over here, I type in like 35, and then I also click the right arrow on my keyboard, because if you do that then it'll automatically put this up part the same and gives you more room on there. And see how it kind of cuts it off still? So you just add I think this is, I'm not sure if it's done in pixels or what it's done in, but so I put 38 in and that fits. But you see how it's also cut off over here? On the right side you have a resize button, so you just click and drag that, and then you just want to drag it until you get to the edge of your picture that you put in there. Alright, and so that's your header right there. How easy is that? And this part, the body, still transparent. We don't want it to be transparent usually. So go over to your form type again, which actually should say header right now, and go over to body, your background. I want a white background, so just go up to the white and click OK. And there you go. And you can do the same thing with your background here with your submit button. You can put a cool submit button in there. You can put a footer with your bonus. You can do lots of different things with this. It's kind of cool. So after you make it all pretty, click on Save Web Form. And guys, this really takes maybe 15 minutes from front to back. And I'd rather do something myself than pay somebody else $300 to do it for me. So form name, you just want to put whatever your form's about. I just put Erin. And then your thank you page, you can actually, after people sign in to your Aweber opt-in form, you can forward them to a different website if you want. And so my business is Discover Attraction Marketing. So you just type in your URL that you want to send people to, and I use MLSP, and so I have a campaign that I have set up for my blog. And so what you want to do is that you don't want to take them to a lead capture page, because if you take them to a lead capture page, you're going to have to opt in twice, right? And so you do the /welcome or /intro if you're using MLSP, and you want to open it in a new window. And so the reason why I want to put the /welcome or /intro is so that you just bypass the lead capture page, so you don't have to double opt in. But in order to bypass it, you want to go to the Show Advanced Settings, click on that, and then click on this Pass Form Data. You want to check that. So Pass Form Data, check on that, so then when they go to here, it'll just bypass the lead capture page, go straightly to there. Because if you don't click on that, then it'll still make them sign in again, which you don't want. And you can put tracking on here, like if you want to put, home page of blog or something, it'll tell you what web form you use, if you have multiple web forms that look the same. And Aweber subscribe page, I just use basic version. So click on Save Web Form. And you're done with that. And then you want to go to Publish. So you want to click on I will install my form, go to Java snippet, and then you want to copy it, and then go back over here to your blog and go to the widgets section underneath appearance, and it will pop up here. And depending upon where you want to put it, sidebar top will give you stuff that looks like this with the big old header and color, and then sidebar left and right is just text like this. And so it's up to you where you want to put it. I usually like to have a big old header for it to make it look good, and the one that we use stays right here. And this is a flexibility theme is what I use, and this is actually in the optional feature section. So what you want to do is you want to go to your widgets and click on the text and click it and drag it, click hold and drag it over here. It'll drop down. You want to click paste, and then this is what your web form's actually going to look like. And so let's say if you want to make it center, what you do is that I call them alligators, I don't know what their official name is, but you do alligator center alligator, so that they're between the alligators. That's before your HTML code. Then after, you want to do alligator /center alligator. And that's just simple HTML stuff. Then you want to click save. There it is. And you see how it's still cut off a little bit? That's because sometimes it doesn't show up the same in Aweber as it does on your blog. And so the really cool thing about Aweber is that you can go back here, you can go to design, and you're like, well, it's still cut off, and so go back to your header section, and you see how it says 38, you want to make it a little bit bigger, so you click put in 40, and then click save web form. And because you saved it in Aweber, it automatically updates on your blog. So you don't have to repaste and redo all the HTML, which is kind of sweet. So let's look at it, see now if it works. It's a little bit better. Still not quite as good as I want it to, but that's the gist of it. And so don't go pay $300 for somebody to give you a cool opt-in form when you can just make it yourself. Hope you like this video, and if you like this post, then please share it with your Twitter and Facebook and Dig or whatever else you want to share it with. I'll really appreciate it, and I'll talk to you later. Have a great day. Bye.